Yo, what's up, ghouls and ghoulettes? Yo, we back at it again. Today, honestly, I've just been searching for a game on PB, and honestly, it is actually insane. On PB, you have to wait at least like probably 30 minutes just for one game. Sometimes you might have like AFKs, so it's like really hard to get like a decent game in. Fortunately for us, though, we end up having a really good game here. Just tested a new item, which is Hullbreaker. I believe the item gives you armor, tons of magic, resistance as well too, base damage 50 damage as base damage, 400 HP as base HP, which is insane. Gives you a lot of damage to towers, buffs your cannon minion. It's really insane. I think this item is actually broken, but hey, you guys can tell me what's up. Let's continue with this game though. Let's get into this. So here I'm facing Tryndamere. Honestly, this matchup is pretty easy for, I guess, every Yorick main out there, or anyone that actually understands the matchup in general, which I think should be every Yorick main. I want to skip through this. It's kind of boring in a way. Yeah, same thing. I feel like, first off, I feel like Hullbreaker is going to be probably my first build, my first time to build in the champion, because it gives you tons of sustain, good armor, good magic resistance as well too, and it scales up as well, which is actually really insane. It's good with conditioning, since you get a portion of, I think, 5% of the armor and magic resistance that you have, you actually gain a portion of that, so it's pretty insane. If you have Mountain Drake as well, you're going to be pretty buffed up, so hey, it's pretty nice as a first item. But once again, you guys could tell me if it's a good item to start off with as a first item on Yorick, or would you prefer to put it as like a second or third item? For me personally, as I said, I think I'm going to stick with it as the first item until, like, you know, maybe one day Riot nerfs it, which I believe is going to happen probably a few patches after. Oh my goodness, yeah. This match was pretty insane. This Tryndamere was actually like super tilted, yeah. I think like the first time his spoilers, when his jungler died in top lane, he just got super tilted. Here, I'm not scared. Never ever be scared to fight a Tryndamere. When you know for sure he can take the fight. If you have like 4 graves, you know probably he doesn't have the rage bar up, which is basically his little meter. Instead of mana, he has rage bar. You could actually just destroy him. It's really easy to do that. And don't know about you players out there that plays Yorick, but normally in this matchup I always max on my W second. But hey, do whatever works for you. I think it works perfectly, because if ever the champion or the player is trying to use their E into me, I can just box them in with my trap, which is the W, and fully max is 4 hits, right? And that's more than enough time to destroy Tryndamere. Here I just baited Nidalee in while I know for sure Mundo is coming in. Took the kill there. Really happy about it. Tanked the jungler after, because people in PB, I'm telling you guys, like, they get tilted so quickly. Here Mundo was just helping me out big time against Tryndamere, which was huge because he got so much damage down. Start with Corrupted Potion. Don't know what you guys start with versus Tryndamere. It's only 2 things I start with Tryndamere. It's Corrupted Potion or a cloth armor and 4 pots. Like, that way there's really no way in hell I'm actually getting pushed out of lane. I'm going to sustain myself in lane with some biscuits. So I got potion, I got mana potion as well too, because the biscuits gives you more mana than it does HP, which is pretty insane. Here just for some reason, which I'm probably not going to do this again, I'm like, you know what, maybe I should just go in. My reason for getting the Sheen, because I know you guys are going to ask questions, I wanted more damage, even though I'm going into Hullbreaker, or however you guys pronounce that, just because, like, against Tryndamere, I know for sure it with grass, Sheen plus grass is like a ton of freaking damage, so why not, right? Hullbreaker is really cheap. It's only 2,800 gold, so me purchasing a Sheen is not that hurtful. Knowing fully well I'm ahead in top lane, I don't mind going into that. Normally, if I'm not ahead in top lane, I'll actually rush a Ninja Tabby versus Tryndamere, followed by going right into a Triforce, but I feel now I'm going to be rushing Ninja Tabby right into a Hullbreaker, since it's so cheap, so why not? Let's fast forward this. I want you guys to be watching me walk back to lane slowly. Garen, he just uses E. Like, this Tryndamere is wild. He's just using this E a lot. And I love Tryndamere players like that, yo. Who gets really cocky in lane. Like, right here, he's not respecting me. And I just got in front of him. I'll just show you guys again. Just in case you guys are new to Yorick and you never probably faced Tryndamere, or you faced Tryndamere before but you just don't know how to beat him, which, you know. Had a little struggle the first time playing a champion, the new Yorick, which was years back versus Tryndamere. Had to understand that, and I figured out, like, you know, there's a lot of ways you can actually destroy Tryndamere. So let me show you guys Tryndamere's floor here, and his biggest flaw. This player. So I had no idea that he's here. Nothing is warded, obviously. It's right here. Like, once he uses E, I'm like, okay. And he popped his ghost as well too. Like, biggest mistake ever. And just remember, every single time that a Tryndamere player you know, steps in front of you and you could trap him or box him in, or even having him on the slow as well too, make sure. All right, I know he just keeps doing that. I'm so not used to this. So right here, as you can see, I'm walking to cut off his exit. Right, I wish I had like a marker or something. I'm walking to cut off his exit, so that way, you know, like, while he's trying to run back to his tower, you know, there's no escape, and I'm gonna always, you know, put in damage as well too, right? Instead of like standing in the back of him while he's in front, and all he has to do is just run down to his tower. It's like, what am I gonna do now, right? So it's best to like try to get behind your opponent, right, and block at their exit and just do as much damage as possible. And keep in mind, for all your pros out there, it's not for you. If you already know, that's good. If you don't know, though, you can learn now. So you can see, just blocked of his exit, only getting on the path over here to take. I wasn't expecting to use Ghost, because I know for sure the first time me and him was fighting before Nilly came to top lane, he didn't use Ghost. He only used Flash. So I know Flash is not there, it's not available. So once his E is down, all I have to do is box him in, and he's an easy kill. Very, very simple stuff. Trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. Not hard. Gotta learn how to do this. I'm a noob at this. Like, beyond, like, below iron level when it comes to this, yeah. And this is like done without breaker. Alright. Like, Yorick is just a monster at taking towers. Like, absolute monster. And I think breaker is just an icing on the cake. I mean, I'm pretty confident here. If Nidalee pops up, I can actually outplay both of them, because I know for sure I have enough damage to do exactly that. And Tryndamere already used his ultimate, so whenever me and him have to fight again, it wouldn't be an issue dealing with him first and then Nidalee, or whoever is the most easiest kill, right? Like, either way, both of them are gonna die as the result. Again, sorry, let me go back to this again. So I TP'd here knowing fully well that, you know, I could just block out Tryndamere. There's nothing you can do at this point. Like, I have a huge lead in top lane. I went into Phage, just saying, all you ghouls know, because I know there'll be more questions. Okay, are you going into Divine? No, I'm going into Breaker. Just wanted to start off with the Sheen once again. You know, the Phage, I'm going to convert it into that Breaker, and then convert this Sheen into a Triforce, and obviously the Cloth Armor into a Ninja Tabby with the boots, right? So just keep that in mind, all right, ghouls? But yeah, like, once you have an advantage against a Tryndamere or Jax, don't ever back off and allow them to farm. Take the advantage and just keep bullying them in lane until, like, they just start tilting. This guy, I had him tilting because the reason why I know that is because in all chat he was just typing up a storm. It was beautiful. And I love how, like, you know, this Tryndamere is saying that my champion's brain dead, but he's playing Tryndamere. It never makes any sense on how these players can be so toxic. Like, it's so jokes, man. Like, wow, yo, you're so brain dead, you're playing Yorick 0 IQ. Yes. You're right, bro. 100%. That's why I play, that's why I'm playing Tryndamere in top lane. No comments after that, yeah. Alright, continue to pressure this. I know I had more enough gold to buy me a Hullbreaker. Sorry, Hullbreaker. I keep saying Hullbreaker. I'm so used to purchasing Hull all the time in top lane. Yeah, this Nilly was griefing so hard. Like, I was wondering, why in the world is she trying to fight me here? Like, is she nuts? Like, I know I took your blue buff, but yo, your Tryndamere is so far out. He's not gonna be saving you by the time I finish up, you know, like he's not gonna be there. But hey, I actually appreciate her being there. It's pretty cool. She gave me an extra kill, plus I took the blue buff, and I got red buff as well too. And as for anything else, I wanted what do you call it, Herald right after. Just keep in mind, you know, you're playing Yorick, you want to open up the game. You don't want to deal with your teammates where you don't know for sure they can end up throwing the game, and that shit happens a lot. And I know with a lot of, probably like every Yorick player honestly, where like you probably decapitated top lane, you're in the enemy's base taking their inhibitor, and then you look back at bot lane and you realize, oh shit, my ADC and support is just hard, you know, briefing and inting as well. So whenever you get a little break in top lane to capture heralds, regardless, like, you know, for example, if the enemy top laner is low, they have to base, they know herald is there, go for it, right? Especially if you know your jungler has a good advantage as well too, and you have priority in mid side, even more opportunities to actually take that herald as quickly as possible. More gold into your pocket is better for everybody. I figured that when it comes to herald, helping out mid or also going to bot lane and helping them out actually does a good job. But more or less, though, I'll be just dropping it in top lane right now. You know, with herald, there's no reason for me to drop it in top lane because the tower is gone. The first tower is not gone. You could actually come back here and just try to push out a tower in top side, but I would prefer to, you know, go over here in mid side where there's a big ass, you know, tower here that still has plays that gives you extra gold, right? So you want to just keep adding up. You getting that gold in. Alright, let's fast forward to some more. Don't want to see me like walking all the way down to mid side, slow motion. There you go. We drop to the mid side. Just to help with the Zed. It makes them feel better, you know, like, ah, look, we're taking tower here. This is good. We're actually winning this. What's with the morale, yo? Alright, cool. They at least spared me there. Don't care. I realize like everybody's coming here, so like there's no reason for me to over push. This Draven was like actually inting in game. I think we ended the game with Draven being 1-5, which is not new, so it is what it is. Bot lane inting is just a normal thing. So yeah, like having Breaker, one thing I could say for sure, like it makes a huge difference with Yorick. Your split push, and you already know that it's insane. And the only way you get armor from this item, as you can see here, it says when while no ally champions are nearby, you gain 23 armor, blah blah. This is based on leveling, so I'm going to get more when I continue leveling up. So for right now, it's only 23 armor and magic resistance, 20% increase in damage to towers, and also, you know, nearby minions, large monsters, gain 68 armor and magic resistance as well, and also you know, their damage gets increased by 200% towards towers. So it's pretty insane, like how much damage you're actually given to a cannon minion, which is nuts in my opinion. But if you're near an ally, you're not gonna gain these armor and extra damage to tower and stuff. You have to be by yourself, isolated. So that's why I guess they really want like the side lanes to be hardcore split pushers. Any champion that can really split push, such as Yorick, Nasus. Keep in mind, Nasus is a god with this item. I tried him out in PB and he is insane. Like, he's actually scary. So yeah, good luck on the Rift, man, when this shit hits live. Udyr is also a beast with this as well, but not many players are on PB playing him at the moment. Only a few, and the 3 that I've seen played him, they're pretty insane. Like, there's a lot of like mixed elo in this PBE. It's basically like flex, you can say. Like here again, torturing Tryndamere. Even though I can't kill him, I know for sure he's low. He walks back again, disrespecting me. Yeah, I got a little bit too cocky. I should have backed off. I want to kill a Pike. I really wasn't hoping he had a flash there so I can kill him quickly. But sadly enough, he has the speed boots, and I cannot, you know, I cannot run him on that one, especially with his ability that gives him movement speed. All right. What's up? Till I get back. But seriously, Yorick is a one-man army. Now he's like, he's just the army, man. It's insane. Breaker really makes a huge difference. Yeah, I'm really happy. This game was a really quick one. And that's exactly what I wanted to give you guys. A quick game, not like 40 minutes game. Like with this item, you're looking to, you know, take towers as quickly as possible, right? You're not trying to prolong the game. Although I must say, like, you know, your teammates will definitely be doing that for you, aka prolonging the game. So as I say, see from leveling, it actually scales with leveling. Like right now, before it was 23 armor magic resistance, now it's 31 armor magic resistant. It just keeps going up, man. I really love this item. I think it's really broken, honestly. Like the base health regen, 300 HP. Like, oh, they cut down the HP. It was actually 400 at the time. With the 50 damage, like it's pretty insane. It's actually really nutty. Even 300 HP is still nutty. Yeah, that's GG right here, yeah. So yeah, like honestly, for anyone that has a PB account, try it out. Like this build is actually insane. Let me know what you guys think. Like, would you once again prefer to build this first and go into a Triforce later, or maybe a Divine later, or would you, you know, build it as a second item? And do you think Triforce would be way better with this due to the fact that, you know, you get tons of attack speed? And you could actually proc this item a little bit way better than Divine, or do you think Divine is probably better? You know, let me know what you all think down in the description, down in the comments below. I really like to you know, read all your comments there. Apart from that though, you know, like I hope you all are looking forward to this item. It's definitely worth the buy. As I said, for me, it will always be a first time until Riot really nerfs this. Like 50, once again, 50 attack damage. Now they took out the HP. It was 400. Now they put to reduce it to 300. Base healing is still the same. Like armor is still crazy. Tower damage is still the same. So like, what would you all do, man? Let me know down in the description below. Peace, love. Thank you all for you know, watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, turn the notification bell, and I'll see you all soon on the next video. Peace and love.